It looks like it costs 30 cents or $3 instead of $300. So yeah, I get that. Some of you guys that watch my channel that aren't watch fans, you're gonna be wondering, what is with Prestige Worldwide today? Hello and welcome to Prestige Worldwide. Up for review today, we have a watch. This is a Spinnaker SpongeBob SquarePants limited edition watch. This one is the Spinnaker Cahill, and it is the Patrick O'Clock version. Now this one, a very similar one was, or similar looking one was featured in one of the episodes. Patrick is some sort of sea sponge person character, and the arms are pointing to, you know, the hour and minute hand. And this is a automatic watch, so there's no battery. It's real deal. It has a Seiko movement, it has a Seiko automatic movement, NH35 movement. It is essentially a dive watch with a 200-meter depth rating, and it has a unidirectional 120-click bezel. It has a 43-millimeter case diameter. Let's confirm that here. Yeah, 43-millimeter case diameter, 22-millimeter lug width. I mean, this is like a real watch. You could scuba dive with this watch, and yeah, it looks cartoonish, literally. Let's go ahead and just review the contents of the packaging here. So I have taken this out of the box before. I actually wore it for like a week. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to wear this watch. So people might have been scratching their head a little bit, like, what is that? But you know, no big deal. So you get like a instruction manual. Most people that buy watches like this already know how to operate a automatic watch. Kind of cool packaging. This is limited to 300 pieces. This one is number 255 out of 300. And they give you a card. I guess this is a some sort of authentication card or something, just to verify that it is indeed an authentic piece. I bought this from LongIslandWatch.com. They're a big Spinnaker dealer. They have a lot of cool watches at Long Island Watch. I would definitely recommend them. And then there's like a warranty card as well. You know, most of the time I don't really keep packaging for watches, but you know, this one, so previously Spinnaker had put out another line of SpongeBob watches. I'll show them here on the bottom of the screen. And those sold for like, I don't know, 350 bucks on the primary market when they were released. And then on eBay, about, you know, a few months later, they were selling for like 800, 1,000 bucks. So I told myself, if there is ever another SpongeBob special edition watch, I need to buy it. You just go and buy it. It's going to be rare, especially 300 pieces. This thing's rare. Right now, this thing's selling for like 500 bucks. I bought it for like 300, 325-ish. And on eBay, they're going for like 500 bucks, which is cool. I'm going to hold out a little bit longer. I actually want to keep it, so might not even sell it. So the packaging is cool. It comes with like a foam, kind of like a foam box thing. Here's the little tag for the watch. There's the model number. So again, this is the Spinnaker Cahill watch. So the Cahill actually has a bunch of different varieties. They have normal watches as well, and not just the SpongeBob stuff. The Cahill, I'll show you a couple of Cahills down here. And you know, they have like normal traditional sort of dress watches that are sort of scuba divey, but also like desk divers, you could say. One of the cool things is that this does have a dive silicone strap on it that has these sort of squiggles in it, and that's, if you're wearing a wetsuit, it can basically stretch over the wetsuit, and it's very comfortable on the wrist. I have a large wrist size, and this one fits really well, and it's really comfortable on the wrist. So, I mean, it does a great job at just being a good watch. Good strap. I like silicone straps. I like dive watches. The dial on this watch is fully luminescent. Now, it's not as good as having like applied indices with, you know, your super luminova, but it's pretty cool when this thing lights up at night. You can see it pretty good. It's, you know, it's not quite as good as having your lume on your indices on your hands, the watch hands, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And the color pattern, I mean, if you get over the fact that it's sort of, you know, looks like a toy. It looks like it came out of a cereal box and not from a like legit watch retail website. It looks like it costs 30 cents or $3 instead of $300. So yeah, I get that. Some of you guys that watch my channel that aren't watch fans, you're gonna be wondering, what is with Prestige Worldwide today? What is he doing that is causing him to go on this tangent? Well, it's a watch tangent, and I've been on this watch tangent for quite a while. My journey has been a lot of fun, and Spinnaker has been a big part of that. I really like Spinnaker watches. This one is the Spinnaker Tessie. I've been wearing this one for like the last month. Really like it. It looks like a normal watch. It doesn't look silly. But this one's pretty cool. I'm going to wear this again for like another week or two. Maybe spring, summer, something like that. Maybe I'll wear it longer. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool watch. I like wearing automatic watches. I don't like digital or smart watches. I just like something simple that is analog. This has just springs and gears. There's no microchip. There's no battery. There's no Bluetooth. There's no Wi-Fi. It is literally just an old school watch. Now this is a rotor. You can see the SpongeBob characters on the rotor. So there's SpongeBob, Patrick. This one's Squiddy or something. And that one's like Crab, Mr. Crab or something. Like I said, I haven't seen the show a lot. I think the crab guy owns a restaurant or something, and they sell like Krabby Patties. And then SpongeBob is like the main character. Patrick is like a sea star thing, and he's like one of his best friends. And then this guy here, not sure. I don't, like I said, I don't really know much about the show. I just really like the watch itself. And it, you know, they only made 300 of these. So it's, you know, it's somewhat of an investment. I mean, I'll be honest. I probably will get rid of it at some point, but you know, for now, I really enjoy it. I like having it in my collection. I think it's really cool. So it has a sapphire crystal. It has a stainless steel case. It has a date complication at the 4 o'clock. And I do like the way they blended that in with the blue background on the date window. And let's see what else we got. So the keepers, one is pink, or I guess you could say this is more of a coral color. You know, I think that's a more manly way to describe it. This is like a coral, maybe a salmon color there, and then a yellow keeper. So let's go ahead and put this thing on the time grapher, and let's see how accurate this is. Now I have not regulated it. This is just going to be out of the box accuracy. So for those of you who haven't seen this before, this is a time grapher. It uses essentially a sonographic microphone to measure the beats of the watch. The lift angle, you have to set that to 53 because it's an Seiko NH35 movement. And then I'll set the test period to 8. And let's see what we got here. Okay, it's running a little slow right off the bat. Let's just kind of see what it does here. The beat error looks pretty good at 0.2 milliseconds. And we'll see if this updates here. Okay, so about 11 or 12 seconds per day slow. I might go ahead and regulate this at some point. soon. Let me go ahead and wind it up a little more. Make sure it's fully wound. And actually, it's better when you're putting it on a time grapher to have it, to wear it for a couple of days. And that way, the temperature of all these moving parts, you know, gets up to your body temperature. And, you know, a brand new watch. Now, I did wear it for like a week, but that was like a month ago that I wore it for like a week. Let's see where we're at. So now it's fully wound, and look, it's doing a lot better. Plus 3 seconds a day. And actually, we're pretty flat here. So right out of the box, this thing is surprisingly accurate right out of the box. A lot of times these NH35 movements from other brands are not regulated at all. And you'll find they are like 15 seconds a day fast, you know, something like that. Spinnaker occasionally will regulate their movements before they, you know, sell them, which is nice. I mean, if you're paying $200 or $300 for a watch with a Seiko NH35 movement, you kind of expect maybe a little bit of the extra mile, and Spinnaker delivers on that. So okay, here we go. So about 8 seconds a day slow, maybe a little less than that. So I'm not going to regulate it now. I might come back and regulate it at some other point in time, but for today, it's not terrible, and I'm not even wearing it right now. So for now, it's cool. I like to have my watches within like COSC standards, which is your Switzerland, your Swiss accuracy rating that is about 2 seconds a day, fast or slow. And in order to get a COSC rating, you need to test the watch at different temperatures. And then you also need to test it at different angles. And I think they even do shock testing and stuff. So like you need to test it at like 12 o'clock down. So that's when 12 o'clock is facing down. That's like if you're sitting at a desk, the 12 down position is pretty popular. If you're standing up, 3 is probably going to be down. If you are walking, standing up, 3 o'clock down is going to be a position. And of course, everywhere sort of in between if you're active and whatnot. These NH35 movements, they do vary quite a bit based on the angle and everything else. I mean, you have springs and gears, and gravity does sort of play a role in how it all works. But like, as I said before, it's just a really cool watch. I like Spinnaker. I'm a big Spinnaker fan, and I just think it's cool that these watches are so popular. And you know, I'll keep an eye out for more Spinnaker limited edition releases. I thought this one was cool because it's a watch that was actually featured in the show, so to speak, like a cartoon version of this watch was in the show. And it's, you know, Patrick o'clock. I don't know why. I didn't watch the episode. I just saw like a little clip after I bought the watch on YouTube. But some of the other ones are like more tributes to the show and stuff like that. This one was like from the show. I think it's special. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I bought it, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.